After much searching, I had ended up at a school that I wasn't super excited to be at, but it was really, we didn't have a lot of options. And my husband knew that, and he ended up actually finding ADU for me online. And as soon as I came here, I knew that it was someplace that I wanted to be. It was very education, faith focused. You know, it cut off all the fat, everything that you don't need in a school and everything that you do need.
Doing clinicals at multiple sites and instead of just one area is really important for the developing sonographer. We have clinicals for both our first year students and our second year students. Our first year students, they typically start their out 1 day a week going to clinicals, and that way they get their feet wet essentially. Once they get into their second year, they start going 3 days a week, and so then they get really used to being in that clinical environment, and then they can start scanning more with the patients, just getting to the normal sonographer routine.
I feel like I'm connected with the class in Orlando. I don't feel like I'm watching Skype. It just feels like I'm in a natural classroom setting. There's always plenty of visual aids to assist us, as well as the camera, so it's not distracting to look from one screen to the other. It's a smooth transition.
If I'm working with them, since I've already been through the school, I try to help them get what they really need. I'll tell them, like, you know, based on my experience, I probably should have practiced more on this, or, you know, they're gonna want you to practice more on that. We try to put them in there as much as we can. If they can get as much scan time as possible, like, let's do it. Here, why don't you help us as the doctor? You know, like, let's get you to the point where when you graduate, you're doing the same thing you did before you graduated.
I think it has over-prepared us with the school portion just because of the pathology they teach us. So when you go out into the workforce, you'll be able to tell exactly what's going on, as well as they let us take our registries 60 days before graduation, which is really nice so that clinical sites know that you have already passed certain tests and will be able to work there.
Do it. It's definitely worth it. It can be challenging and overwhelming, but it's definitely doable for anyone, as long as you have your mind set to work and try as hard as you can.